So it's just another winter in the Victorian era. You know, the weather sunny, the court blazing, and we're finally having a 30-minute recess. So to spend my recess, I feel a rant coming on that's completely unrelated to the trial. Yeah, that's an intro, folks. You know, I thought of it and then I decided to script it because it was just such a funny thing, even though it's probably not that funny now that I've executed it. Welcome back to no, not even Memoria. Who calls this game Memoria Freese? Yo. Who calls this series Dancho no Nananako? You don't know Amashigati Rudaro Kabura. Imagine calling it that. Nah. Welcome back to the one, the only La Freeze, my guy. And I really need some La Freeze up in my life right now because it is, I'm not even joking, it is hotter than probably Egypt right now in this house. Alright? It is so hot. Like, we're trying to get all these fans to work, alright? Because we have 0.000 AC. Alright, these fans are the only thing that can keep this house alive. In fact, they're the only thing that's been keeping this house alive for the past 32 hours. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, welcome back to the Freeze. I've been playing the Great Ace Attorney, if you didn't catch that by the intro, because, you know, I said freaking Victorian era and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I've been playing the Great Ace Attorney. It's been like 152 fucking years since I played it, but I'm finally playing it again. And they literally just said, freaking, the judge legit just said that we're taking a 30-minute recess, and so I'm like, okay, you know, 30-minute recess. You know, I might as well spend that 30-minute recess, you know, recording an episode of Memoria Freese while playing some freaking Minecraft, my guy. Oh, man. It's time to level up multiple teams. Because that's all we freaking like to do in this series, don't we, boys? Apparently there's more stuff coming to the game, but I don't really care because there's no voice acting yet for the second part. Also, seeing as how interestingly the process of production of some of the plot is going, we might have to finish up Aida's Vesta before the plot ends. So take that for what you will. Or before the plot starts back up again. Anyway, we got a good one for you folks. I got a really good episode for you. So today, okay, so just to recap, right? The past two episodes, there's been two different types of rants. The first rant was about YouTube Shorts and TikTok and all that kind of stuff, like copying and all that. And then yesterday's was about video game limited edition, collector's edition kind of stuff. But now today's discussion, oh man, I can't believe I'm going to be talking about this. I mean, not that I can't believe it, because I feel like I've maybe talked about it once or twice, but I don't think I've dedicated an entire episode to it. But I am now. So now that all of the non-serious intro stuff is out of the way, let's get serious. Alright, today in this episode, I'm going to be talking about something that really tickles my trifles, my guy. It really tickles my freaking evidence in Ace Attorney Great. And the thing that tickles my mouse is the internet. That's right, folks. We're gonna be talking about the internet. Did you see this coming? Did you know that I was going to talk about the internet in this episode? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't. Also, I'm going to do auto battle because it just makes it so much easier for me to talk with auto battle on. So let me put like max freaking air on my computer. Actually, no, that's annoying. So hold on. Let me. What do I need to close? A lot of stuff open on my computer. Okay, let's start talking about this. So, the internet. More specifically, the part of the internet that really just sucks. Now what I mean by that is, people who are, okay, let me try to focus. Let me try to focus on, let me get back into it. Hold on. Let me think. Let me get into the rant, and then I'll start playing games. So, the internet's a great place. Alright? You can chat with people, you can upload stuff, people can see what you upload, they can comment, they can love it, they can not love it, they can make fan art of you, you can get fans, you can play games online, you can make friends online while gaming, you can meet people, you can share stuff with your family. You can get in contact with more of your family. You know, you can get in contact with long lost friends. You can create a community. You can destroy a community. No. You can create a community. You can create a community. You can fall in love with a community. You can join a community. You can do a lot. You can do quite possibly anything and everything when it comes to the internet. You can create animations, you can upload it, you can create pixel art, you can create games, you can make you can make something out of yourself. You know, you can have a job. You can work via the internet. You can create products, not products. Products. You can, you can influence people. You can start conversations. You can just do so many great things. Alright, you can make jokes, you can tell jokes, you can be who you are, or you could just hide yourself behind a persona. You can, you can fake who you are. You can bring up controversial topics. You can be really mean to people. You can bully people to the point of stupidity. You can basically just, I'm not even gonna give more. I'm not gonna give ideas because I'm pretty sure you've got the basic idea. Today, folks, we're gonna be talking about the dark side of the internet, the idiots of the internet, and the absolute imbeciles of the internet. See, the internet, like I've said already expressively, I'd say, the internet is a great place. Most of the time. But see, that 1%, right? That 1% of the internet, because 99% of the internet, great place. But that 1%, my guy, that 1%, nah, man, that ain't it. It's not good. It's not cool. Now, the 1% is the percent that's focused on a whole lot more, especially in, like, media and in frickin' commentary videos. Well, not all commentary videos are about, like, bad stuff. At least I don't think so. And they're not all about talking about, like, the dark side of the internet. Not the dark side, but just, like, the bad parts. Same thing, basically. It's mostly talking about controversy, I can't speak, controversy and all that kind of stuff. So, so how is the internet bad? Well, it's because... Well, see, that's a complicated question. Let me talk about some stuff, right? The first thing is... No, you know... Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna label... No, I'm not gonna label. I'm gonna name one more thing that's really good about the internet. Alright? That I feel like I should have added in the beginning. With the internet, you can quite literally learn and everything. Alright? You can quite literally do everything and anything. The internet is like a world. Because it's your fucking oyster, alright? And that's cool. That's really, really cool. I mean, I guess you could say that the internet is a part of the world, so technically it's a part of the original oyster, but you get the point. But there's some people out there who decide that they don't really care about the oyster, and they kind of just want to leave it out to be very rotten. Does that make sense? That probably doesn't make sense. That's probably a terrible way to explain. That's probably a terrible segue. There are just terrible people. And, you know, some I won't really name. You know, because... Okay, how can I introduce the bad side? How can I introduce the bad side here? Because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but I'm not... Do I really want to go for the first thing that's on my mind? Do I really want to talk about the first thing that's on my mind? I think I'm gonna have to, guys. I think I'm gonna have to talk about the first thing that comes to my mind that's related to the 1% that's bad with the internet. Which I think everybody would know if you know a lot of stuff that's going down in the MCYT community, if you know what that is. It's called a Minecraft YouTube community. Hold on, I just made a jump in the game that I had to push a button so I could make it, and I didn't push the button and I still made it. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, I'm gonna have to make this reference, or not reference, I'm just gonna have to say this because it's needed. Dream stands, alright? Dream stands. Now, being a fan of Dream is not a bad thing. I'm gonna say that right now, alright? Being a fan of anyone that is... Actually, no, you have the right to your own opinion. You know, you have the right to have whoever you believe is a good person, alright? Not everyone will agree with you. I'm not saying that I agree with everybody who likes anyone and everything. Does that make sense? Because, you know, you have your opinion, right? And so, if you don't like Dream, then that's fine. If you don't like Minecraft, that's fine. If you don't like, if you don't like most things, that's fine. That's fine. Hold on. I need water. What is that? Wait, did I just say the perfect segue? Yeah, okay, I said it. Not the perfect segue. The water part wasn't the perfect segue. We have the right to our own opinions. And that's a great thing. But it is a absolutely ludicrous and ridiculous thing to enforce your opinion as truth, as fact, onto other people who have their own opinions. And that is what a lot of people, especially the 1% of Dream fans, I should say, not stans, fans. Because at the end of the day, I mean, because stans are like freaking a definition of stalker fans, but no. At the end of the day, there are fans. All right, there are fans, and being a fan of someone can be good or bad, depending on how you are a fan of them. I'm moving a little too quickly here. The point is, it is not right in any circumstance, right, to enforce your opinion on a particular subject or of a particular party or person as fact. Because if you don't know this, folks, opinions are not the same thing as facts. All right? So if somebody tells you that Dream, or like if somebody tells you that, like, here's an example of here's an example of somebody's opinion that, I'm not going to name who, but here's an example of someone's opinion that they believe should be fact, or that they enforce on other people that is fact, and that is that Dream, or the Dream SMP members, in a sense, are how can I say this in like a not a non-lethal term. It's not lethal to say it, but I mean, it is a lethal freaking okay, let's do a little pause here. This is a really weird thing for me to talk about, because I'm usually not a person to talk about serious stuff, but here I am talking about serious stuff. I thought I would never talk about this kind of stuff, but here I am. I mean, I did do that one episode, like, last year, talking about, what. But it's so rare. It's so rare for me to talk about, like, such serious subjects. I mean, I'm not saying that this is the most serious subject in the world. Like, obviously, there's more serious things to talk about, like freaking COVID and Delta and whatever. But this is something I just feel like talking about. Anyway, back to the rant. So yeah, somebody said, I'm not gonna name who, and I'm not gonna name who, but somebody said that the Dream SMP members are in a form racist, right? Now, as a fan, and this is my opinion, right? This is my opinion, because we all have our right to opinions. As a fan of the Dream SMP, and some of its members, not all of its members, but some of its members, I believe that they're not racist. I don't think they're racist, right? I think it's stupid to say that they are racist and to believe that. But am I going to enforce that ideal onto people who say that? No. I'm not, because, everybody has their right to their own opinion. And so if they say that, it's like, well, what you gonna do? They said it. And so you can't enforce them to believe otherwise. You can think that that's like something stupid that they would say that. You can think that, but you don't have to enforce. You don't have to enforce. You don't have to enforce it as, like, you don't have to you don't have to forcibly change their opinion. Actually, I feel like I'm saying this wrong. Wait a minute. No. Wait. You can't change you can't change other people's opinions, and the people who have their own opinions can't change other people's opinions. So the person who I just said, who called Dream SMP members racist, right? Can't make people believe that Dream SMP members are racist. So they can't change, or they can't promote their idea, their opinion into fact. They are not allowed to do that. That is ridiculous. That is absurd. That is ridiculous. And that's what I think I was trying to say. I don't know why I was saying that people who, I don't know why I was saying that if I believe the opposite and I don't believe that opinion, then... Okay, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. We all have our own right to our own opinion, and it's not good, and it's ridiculous to enforce our opinion onto other people as fact. But unfortunately, that is the thing that happens, and on top of that, yeah, that just happens. There's more examples of that, like what? Freaking... I can't think of more examples, man. But, just take that as an example. Or, no, there is actually more examples, alright? Like, saying, look, actually, do I want to get into politics? Let's just say that a certain presidential candidate, was accused by another presidential candidate of possibly having some relation to some figures, let's say very terrible figures. No, terrible is not the right word. Disgusting. No, not disgusting. Basically, one presidential candidate was saying bad things about another presidential candidate, which related them to a certain group of people that have now passed on very, very long ago, I think. I hope. But you get the point. And a lot of people who believe that accusation, thought it as fact. When, in some other people's opinions, not mine, I'm not saying my opinion, but in some other people's opinions, that was false. That was not true. But unfortunately, those people who believe that try to enforce that. Some, not all, some. Hence the 1%. Hence the 1%, folks. Hence the 1%. The 1% comes back. It always fucking does. So, that's one little subject. That's one little bad thing, alright? The enforcing opinions. And now the other thing, which is kind of more recent, and I'll link the videos, or I'll link the videos that I learned this from in the description. Not the first topic, because no, I'm not talking about that. I'm not gonna link that, because that's just it'd be ridiculous to link that. But well, actually, it's not ridiculous. I just don't feel like doing that. Because even though I know not many people watch this series, I don't want anyone to throw any hate to anybody, and so that's why I'm not going to be sharing who made or who said that, because I want to be respectful, because at the end of the day, everybody has their own opinion, so I don't want to, even if that person doesn't have an opinion that I agree with, I'm not going to frickin' dox them or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna, like, send an army of frickin' haters to go hate even more, you know what I mean? Because that's just wrong, and so, as I was saying, this second topic, relating to, internet bad, is more recent, because I kind of learned it like yesterday, I believe. So the recent thing is that there, and this also relates to Dream, but I'm sure I'm going to be able to relate it to somebody else or to some other incident that I can think up of from years ago, maybe. But this first incident, first like piece of evidence or whatever, comes in form again from the Dream community, right? So because of the Dream community and stans and fans and all that kind of stuff, and the whole war between that, and some people since the 1% of Dream fans are the majority of the people in the community that support Dream, since those people, since the 1% are more focused on than the 99%, people then begin to hate Dream a lot, right? Or Dream fans a lot, and so they have they get pissed off at the fans, because the fans annoy them, that 1% of fans, and so they then over time realize, or not realize, but they have opinions, freaking opinions coming into play, but yeah, so people then have opinions of the people who watch Dream, all the people who watch Dream, to be the same as those fans who are who they are. And so when those types of people who have opinions who have an experience with a fan of Dream and think that they're a stan, because stans are the people who get most recognition, they like sort of stalk the stans, or not stalk the stans, they hate on the stans, or hate on the fans, thinking that the 1% is actually the 100%. And so whenever a fan posts something or shows that they have something, like on Twitter or something, I'm saying a lot of something, they need to put they have to, they just absolutely need to put their 2 cents in the comment section, in the thread of that tweet. And so the specific tweet I'm talking about, I don't have it up because like I said, I'm heavily underprepared for like all of these rants. But the rant was basically, or not the rant, the tweet was basically like I'm assuming like maybe friend or cousin of this kid who had turned 11 years old, and his parents, or like the baker or whatever, decided to make him a special cake that maybe he like ordered, or his parents ordered, that basically had Dream on it, and it said like happy birthday or happy 11th birthday, and then it had Dream's face on it, freaking ragdoll looking character. That's yeah, and so like when I saw that, I'm like, oh, that's cool, like that's nice, because me as a kid, right? Maybe even y'all as kids, like when you were a kid, and maybe you grew up watching like Dan TDM or Captain Sparkles. Like if you grew up watching Dan TDM, Captain Sparkles, not even that, like watching, watching what? Freaking Adventure Time, maybe even Steven Universe, like Naruto, One Piece. I mean, I don't know what else. Freaking, I'm getting more into anime here than SpongeBob. What else? Flapjack, like all those shows, animes, characters, influencers. If you grew up watching them, of course you'd want like a cake related something to them, or something of them on your birthday, whether that be a toy or a plushie or a poster or a shirt. Because I know I know when I was like 10, I absolutely loved freaking, I loved the Yogscast, and I loved Captain Sparkles. And Dan TDM was more so. I loved Dan TDM. And I really, like, when they came out with, like, merch and all that kind of stuff, I desperately wanted it. And it's like, I was a huge fan of Dan, and I was a huge fan of the Yogscast. And so I'm like, dude, I want merch. I want some. I want cool stuff. And although I never really got much of it because, because I didn't. Because it also cost a lot. Because freaking merch costs like $30 a t-shirt now, doesn't it? But yeah, since I never got it, it was kind of sad, but I got it. Like, I wanted... I had the dream, no pun intended, I had the dream to, wanting to get YouTuber merch, or, freaking Captain Sparkle's cake or whatever, you know what I mean? And so I can relate to that kid. Are you kidding me? I had to restart this parkour. I can relate to that kid, who wanted a dream, who had a dream t-shirt, not t-shirt, freaking, a dream cake, a dream themed cake. I can relate to that kid, because I know if I was his age, I would definitely want, like, a dream cake or a Tommy In It cake. Like, look, if I was 11 now, right, or 12, like, now, last year, freaking, when the Dream SMP started popping off, dude, I would 100% want, like, a Tommy In It cake. Like, I definitely, freaking, Tommy In It, themed party and everything. Like, I would want that, right? And probably I would post it on YouTube. I'd probably actually be recording Memoria Freese or something, or maybe like a Minecraft series, and I'd be like, hey guys, here's my Tommy In It birthday party, themed birthday party or whatever, and it's super cool and whatever, right? And that'd be cool, right? Because I'd enjoy it, because I'm a kid, because I like, because I like watching Tommy In It, or something like that, you know what I mean? And so, I enjoy that. As a kid, I would enjoy that. As that kid enjoys Dream, and enjoying a Dream-themed cake and birthday party, that's cool. I can relate to that. But what I can't relate to is being a person that has to absolutely go out of their way, waste their time in the day, and absolutely hate on that kid for wanting a dream cake. A dream-themed cake. And that is what this second topic is about. So there was a tweet that kid had, or like a friend or a brother or a cousin had said, like, hey, this is, it's my brother's 11th birthday, and he got this dream-themed cake, and it was kind of cool or whatever, right? And that's cool, like, I'm sure, like, a lot of fans would have been like, aw, dude, that's so cool. But no, my guy, a bunch of the people, right, who, when they see a Dream fan, and directly correlate a Dream fan to the 1%, which they think is the 99% that is showed in media and whatever, they immediately start bashing the kids, saying that, poison, look, I kid you not, alright, you can watch the two videos that are in the description, that are, of course, from Optimus and frickin' Connor Pugs. Yeah, I got that right. The two descriptions, not the two descriptions, but the tweets, the reply tweets read, poison the cake. Like, frickin', I dropped kick the kid. And I'm like, what the what the hell, dude? Like, it's just, it's not cool. It's really, like, if you're one of those people, right? If you're one of those people that, like, desperately needs to insult that child for wanting a dream-themed birthday party, get a life, my guy, alright? Like, get a job. Be interested in something else. Get off the internet, get off Twitter for a day, all right? Maybe reevaluate yourself. Go to freaking Colombia. Go to Fiji for all I care. Go to the Cook Islands. The Cook Islands are really cool. I haven't been there, but they look really cool. But go on vacation, dude. Reevaluate your life, all right? Because if you're out here just sitting at home so bored that all you want to do is just, freaking not dunk on people, but like just bully people, saying, oh, I hate your dream cake. Oh, it's a dream stan. I hate you. Like, you should freaking, death threats and all that kind of stuff. No. Just no. No. Just don't. And there's more cases of this. And especially, it's prominent, at least from what I've heard, in the MCUIT community, because ever since this whole freaking Dream SMP thing started out, I've been very into all the drama in and around, and the story in and around and out and around the whole thing. And that relates to almost freaking every content creator having to do with the Dream SMP, whether that be Jay Schlatt, whether that be Tommy, whether that be Dream, whether that be freaking Bad Boy Halo, whether it be Skeppy, whether it be literally anyone, alright? And there's people out there, right, who just really shouldn't express how, not express how they feel, but there's just people out there that a lot of people can't stand, especially me, because it's like there's an instance in which, and this happens to almost every freaking content creator, even commentary channels, dude, they all every creator, alright, that has talked about a controversial topic, whether that be about Dream fans or Dream stans, whether it be about presidential elections, whether it be about frickin' COVID or cringy TikTokers or whatever, it will always result in them getting some sort of hate. And that is unavoidable, and it sucks. It sucks. There will always be that one person to send legitimate death threats to them. And I find that disgusting. I find that not abominable. I find it just rude, man. I just find it cruel. I find it crude. I find it... Man, I really just gotta look at every fucking word in the dictionary that's related to terrible. Because it's every word, alright? Literally every word in the dictionary that is a synonym for terrible cannot even describe how bad, it really is. Because it's just, I don't sympathize. I don't empathize with, I empathize, whatever you call it. I don't feel how the people feel that are being harassed or being, given death threats to. I don't feel the same thing as those commentary channels do, which is I don't feel in the sense of I don't feel I haven't had experience with that, is what I'm saying. Right? I can't relate to them, because that's never happened to me. Fortunately enough, thank the frickin' world that that's never happened to me. But I can feel for them. I can't relate, but I can feel for them. Because even though I can't relate, I can understand in a sense how they must feel. It's not a perfect sense, but it is a sense nonetheless. And I feel bad for all of the commentary channels, all the, the commentary community. I feel bad for the creators that get a lot of hate. I feel bad for everyone that gets death threats, either if it's related to your opinions or it all, it all boggles down to opinions and people fighting over opinions and wanting to change other people's opinions as fact, and it's just opinions and opinions and opinions and opinions. It's also just being plain rude. It's just a whole thing, man. And that's my rant. That's my rant on the bad side of the internet. I wish I could have given more examples. It was mainly really about Dream. Because of course it is. Because, I mean, that's the only really thing I can lead it back to. And so, yeah. That's my whole conversation about that. Tomorrow, oh yeah, wait, that's my whole conversation about that. I'll link Optimus's video and Connor Pugs's video in the description if you want to watch their videos, which are way better. Like, they execute it way better. They freaking talk about, the second situation so much better than I just did. At least I think so. Personally, I think that. But yeah, if you want to watch it, they're in the description. Next episode, next episode, I might talk about, do I want to talk about the Switch? No. See, all these episodes of me ranting about stuff, they have to go higher in controversy. Because the first one was about freaking TikTok. Although, no. No, the TikTok one was a little controversial, maybe. Although, maybe not. The freaking limited edition video game console stuff, that was less controversial. But this one was the most controversial. And so I think we gotta follow the pattern, and next episode will be a less controversial thing. I think we'll maybe talk about... I don't really want to talk about games and the internet. I think I want to talk about... Oh, well, you just have to see. Anyway, until the next episode of Until the next episode of Memoria Freese. Thank you for Memoria Freese Y4. And until tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and... oh, no, I am... oh, guys, the judge said it was a 30-minute recess, and... I'm 12 minutes late, so I'm gonna get back to that courtroom with my boy Kazuma and figure out who killed who in the next episode of Scooby-Dooby Ace Attorney Great Dues. So, yeah, until I solve that case, arigato gozaimasu for watching, and sayonara. Hit it!